2 days. Lost. 2 days in a stinking cell on blown-up charges. That stupid, stupid policeman. If I see him again... Yes? Alcatraz. Who do you wish to talk to?
Nico? Candice? Where have you been?
Staying with friends.
The boss is after you.
Thanks for the warning. Keep him off my back, would you?
I'll try.
Thanks. See you. Bye. I still hadn't found what was so special about the dead guy. I considered leaving the apartment and decided to visit Vernon's place.
She asked so many questions. Odd questions.
If you ask me, she wasn't really a reporter.
She knows. You are a witness.
That's her!
Not that I want to worry you.
The door was locked. I had to find out why Vernon wanted to see me, and why he was killed before he got the chance. This was an old trick, but it might just work. The door was locked. Let's see whether those old TV shows were accurate. Aha! Gently does it. It worked. The key landed neatly on the paper. I couldn't open the door until I'd unlocked it. I couldn't hear anything. The lock opened with a satisfying click. A girl should never be without a tissue. I could have hit buttons at random, but getting the combination that way would have taken weeks. Well, at least there was someone who missed the poor guy. Here, I understand if you don't want to talk.
Thanks. I thought the police had arrested you.
They did. Held me for 2 days, then released me without charge. Now I'm going to find out what's going on. Can I ask you about Vernon?
He was very anxious to meet you.
What did he want to talk to me about? Do you know?
Not the details. He was acting so strangely.
Go on.
He said his life was in danger. Wouldn't let me come up to the flat. We had to meet in the gardens.
Why was he so scared?
It was those people.
Who?
I don't know. They paid Vernon to crack some old manuscript. I don't know why it was such a big deal. Anyone can see the manuscript on the internet.
So did he crack it?
Of course. Vernon's the best. He was the best.
So what happened then?
They told him to keep quiet. Threatened him. That was 6 months ago.
So he risked his life to speak to me. But why now?
He said it was all coming true.
What was?
He wouldn't tell me. The stuff in the manuscript, I suppose.
Do you know anything about Vernon's safe?
Only that he's got one somewhere.
You don't know the combination?
No. It would have to be easy to remember, though. Vernon had a terrible memory.
Really?
I used to laugh, because he was always asking me my birthday.
Go on.
"What's your birthday again, babe?" he'd say. 23rd of October. Same every year, I tell him.
Okay, Beatrice. I'll leave you alone now.
No, wait. What about that woman? What if she comes back?
Don't worry. She won't.
What are you going to do?
I'm going to find her and get to the bottom of this. Thanks for your help. Goodbye. If you think of anything, or just need to talk, I'm at 361 Rue Jarry.
Thanks. I appreciate it.
The combination could be the same as the number on the statement. But that slim hope vanished as soon as I keyed in the numbers. Damn! Piecing together the information
I
from
figured
Beatrice, that her birth date was the combination I needed. Et voila! There were only 2 things inside. A hand-drawn diagram and a DVD disc. I had the DVD, and now I needed to take a look at its contents. Going back to my place was the best option.
What the?
I had the DVD, and now I needed to take a look at its contents. Going back to my place was the best option.
What the?
My God, that was close! That was the sports car I was looking for earlier. I considered leaving the area and decided to visit my apartment. I didn't have the time to spend watching TV. Perhaps I should make a call. My hands trembled as I slid the disc into the slot. What was so important that it got Vernon killed?
If you are watching this, Mouse, then, well, You know what's happened. The whole world is in danger, Beatrice. The manuscript those people paid me to decode had a secret. A deadly secret. Though I didn't know it at the time. You know all those earthquakes and the crazy weather I've been going on about? They were predicted in the manuscript. Turns out it's quite famous. Called the Voynich manuscript. People have been trying to crack it for years, and I beat them to it. Me, Vernon. I haven't decoded everything, but what I've seen is enough. It talks of a power so great, it could destroy the whole of mankind. It flows continually around the earth along routes known as ley lines. The Chinese call them dragon lines. You know, an ancient civilization even learned how to use this energy, and it brought them great power. They became greedy. They lost control. Power surged. It almost destroyed the world. Beatrice, the people who paid me want to harness this power. And if they do, it is the end of the world. For real! You'll find a diagram with this. It's important, but I haven't worked out why. Yet, two things I know are very important. Something called the Key of Solomon, and the strange phrase, devils and witches dance with cows on the Sabbath. The more I work on the manuscript, the more confused I become, and the more I fear for my life. Whatever happens, Mouse, I love you.
I'd wanted a big story. Now it looked as though I'd found one. But what did it all mean? I was going to need help. Perhaps I should make a call. I wondered if Andre might have any ideas.
Andre Lobineau?
Hi, Andre.
Nico, where the hell have you been? I've been trying to reach you for 2 days.
The police arrested me.
What? Are you crazy? What happened?
They held me in the cells for 2 days on trumped-up charges, and then released me without a word of apology.
Why on earth did they arrest you at all?
I was framed for the murder of someone I was about to interview.
My God, that's awful. Are you all right?
No, I'm furious. But Andre, there's something really weird going on. It's more than a simple homicide.
Oh dear, here we go. Another of your mysterious investigations.
What do you mean?
At least that idiot Stobar isn't involved this time.
Not that again, Andre.
Okay.
I just hope the trail hasn't gone cold.
What are you going to do now?
Look for more clues, I suppose. I've got a serious problem, Andre. I really need your help.
Tell me about it and I'll see what I can do.
The guy who died?
The one you went to interview?
That's him. He left me a message recorded onto a disc.
How terribly dramatic. A voice from beyond the grave.
This is serious, Andre. In his message, he says he managed to decipher something called the Voynich manuscript. Also, do you know anything about the Key of Solomon?
I need to see this for myself. I'll see you at your place.
Whatever happens, Mouse, I love you.
If even 1/10 of that is true,
We have to assume it is, Andre.
let's summarize what he's told us.
Something called the Voynich manuscript suggests that an ancient civilization used a power that ran through the earth itself.
And someone is trying to use that power today, possibly in the process causing earthquakes.
That strange diagram and something called the Key of Solomon has, as yet unknown, significance.
I have no idea what the diagram is, but I know about the Key of Solomon.
What does it unlock?
It's a fabled book that holds the wisdom of Solomon. What else was there?
Devils and witches dancing with cows on the Sabbath.
Devils and witches were reputed to have danced on the Ile Saint-Louis.
Part of that island used to be called Ile aux Vaches.
Cow Island.
There's a significant connection to the Ile Saint-Louis. If we could only pinpoint it more closely. What could it mean, Andre?
We're going to have to be methodical about this.
You say the Key of Solomon is a book.
Yes, there are even ancient Hebrew manuscripts that are claimed to be the real thing. But genuine scholars doubt their authenticity.
Perhaps the real thing contains further information on this. What's the significance of the Ile Saint-Louis?
I have no idea. Perhaps we need a connection to another piece of information.
What do you think that pattern represents?
It looks a bit like a spider.
Andre, this is serious. Do you think it could have anything to do with the lines of energy he mentioned?
Maybe this is where the power lines meet up.
Brilliant! That's it! But how does that help us? Do you think there is a theatrical link to the island?
You need to do some research.
I know just the place to phone. Perhaps I should make a call. Better check in with my paper.
News desk?
I need you to help me.
That's what I'm here for.
You're a resting actress, so you might know this. Is there a theatrical connection to the Ile Saint-Louis?
There's an old theater on the island. I knew some people who were trying to get it reopened a few years back. But it's been condemned for the last 5 years.
Does it have a name?
Hieroglyph.
Thanks. I owe you one. Bye now. I considered leaving my apartment. Andre, I'm going to hunt down some more clues.
It's a bit late to go poking around an old theater.
I'll be fine. Typical. Hello?
Remember me? Your boss?
Ah,
Where the hell have you been?
in jail. How come you didn't bail me out?
We're a bit low on resources right now, Nico. Which is why I have a new assignment for you.
I'm still working on the dead hacker story.
That's old news. I want you to
I'm going to get to the bottom of this.
drop the case.
No! Someone framed me.
You don't get to choose, Nico. That's not the deal.
In that case, I quit. You know, I feel better for that.
There's just the question of how you'll pay the bills and eat.
Something will come up.
You sound like your friend, Georges.